Guys, listen very carefully. You must share this video. I am working in the studio, but I need to reply to this young girl. She says that may Allah forgive me. And I'm asking her a simple question. You see, when any Muslim use her brain for 3 seconds, she's going to reject Allah and Muhammad. Because Islam is built on lies and corruption. Now listen, you are asking Allah to forgive me, but you are killing Christians where you are in majority. You are burning churches where you are in the majority. Why don't you ask Allah to forgive those Christians who offend Muhammad, who offend Allah? But rather, because you are in the majority there, you kill them and you burn their churches. And I'm asking the Muslim simple question. Why do they kill Christians? Why do they hate Jews? Don't they say we serve the same God according to Quran 29:46? So why do they hate us? Why are the Muslims pretending when they are in the minority? They should be asking these questions. When you come to Christianity, we have more than 4,000 denominations. But we Christians, we are only seeking the truth. So we disagree to agree. But when you go to Islam, these people are possessed. So when even they see that Islam is false, they run away from the expose. They don't leave Islam. But Christians, they can decide to leave Christianity anytime they want. That is why most of Christians will convert out of Christianity. It's a sign that they are not possessed with demons. Because being possessed means your mind has been taken over by another spirit. But God just gives you his spirit. He does not possess you. But when you join Islam, you are possessed. It means your mind has been taken over by demons. That is what happened to Prophet Muhammad. The demons in the blood stones. There are a lot of questions that Muslims can ask their sheikhs, that their sheikhs cannot answer them, and they will end up leaving Islam. But because they are possessed with demons, they don't want to ask questions. Muslims are claiming that Jesus is a Muslim, Abraham is a Muslim, Moses is a Muslim, Elijah is a Muslim, all the prophets are Muslims. But the same prophet, they are bearing Allah. They are proving that Allah is Satan. So how can a God send his followers, and these followers are now proving that God is Satan? Like Isaiah. Isaiah says God is Father. Isaiah called Yahweh Father. Allah is saying he's the one that sent Isaiah. But Isaiah is proving that Allah is Satan because Allah can't be called Father. Moses, he saw God. God ate with Moses. Allah can't enter into creation. But Allah is claiming to send Moses. How is that possible? There are a lot of corruption in Quran. And the Bible is the one going to prove it. But rather the Muslims are saying the Bible is rather corrupt. Because if the Bible is not corrupt, Islam will be fake and false. Now listen, according to the Bible, the angel said Mary is going to have a son. And the son is going to be the son of the Most High, the son of God. According to the Quran, Jesus can never be the son of God because Allah has no son. According to the Bible, Jesus was born in a sheep manger. According to the Quran, Jesus was born under a palm tree. According to the Bible, Moses, his brother is Aaron and his sister is Miriam in the Old Testament. More than thousands of years before Mary, the mother of Jesus, was born. According to the Quran, this Mary, who is Jesus' mother, she is the brother of Aaron in the Old Testament. How is this possible? But the Muslims choose to follow Quran than throwing it away and believing in the foundation of the Abrahamic religion, which is the Torah. They will tell you, why do you eat pork? Why don't you follow the Old Testament? Why can't Allah be called Father? Do you follow the Sabbath? The Old Testament is proving that God is Satan. Because the Old Testament, God says he hates adultery. It's a sin. But Allah is saying he is the one that ordained adultery for the Muslims. The Quran is saying you can beat your wives. But the Bible is saying you should love your wives. So these people, they are very evil because when they get the opportunity, they kill people. And I'm asking them that, is killing people something that really makes sense for the Muslims? Are the bad Muslims doing this evil, or it is Allah who wants them to do it? Allah is the one telling them to kill Christians. Allah is the one telling them to burn churches and destroy Christians. Because Allah hates Christians. He is Satan. Now listen very carefully to this question. If you are truly a Muslim, why can't you prove it with the Quran that Christianity is false? All the arguments you are making is not in the Quran. Now all Muslims are now the last prophet, including their sheikhs. Because the argument you are bringing against Christianity is not written in the Quran or the Hadith. This is to tell you that this religion is satanic. It is corruption. It's from the pit of hell. Why is it that all the time it is only the Muslims that are killing people for Allah, that are burning churches and fighting people for Allah? Why can't they believe that Allah can punish them? Why don't they leave the battle for Allah? Because Allah is Satan. Allah is afraid of Christians because Christians will follow Jesus, and Jesus is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Allah has been claiming so many titles that is not his. He claimed to be the Alpha and the Omega, but it's a lie. He claimed to be the truth, but Islam is not a truth religion. It's satanic. He created this religion so he can be worshipped. And if he is omnipresent as the Muslims are claiming that he is God, why do they need to pray towards one direction? Because our God is omnipresent. You can pray to him facing anywhere you want to face, and he will hear your prayers. But the Muslims need to pray facing the Kaaba, facing one direction before Allah can hear their prayers. It means Allah is a liar. He's not the Almighty God. Because the Almighty God does not need you to face one place before he hear your prayers. He is omnipresent. He is omnipresent. The Jesus you are claiming that he is a Muslim, Jesus has buried your God. Jesus called Yahweh Father because Jesus is the Son of the Father, and the Spirit of God is one with the Father, and the Son is one with the Father, and they are one God. Now you are making Jesus a Muslim. Jesus is also calling God Father, and he's saying, I and the Father are one. Can you call your God Father? Why can't they answer this simple question?